too much of the stage. It's tough for Fox needs a little bit of room to work here.
Yeah, the way that these two teams have lined themselves up with their character selection is really going to prevent any one stage from being too powerful overall, unless they go something that's going to really heavily favor a Peach player like Mute City or something like that. And only in that situation, I think, is stage advantage going to play a big role in this match.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like you said, the character matchups, they all kind of conflict with one another. All right, here we go. We got Corneria.
All right, the teams start off, split off.
It's an interesting counter pick here because this level is a lot of stage control. Fox is an absolutely amazing character up top with the ceilings and just how the ridges kind of go up and down. It really favors him.
Yeah, and Husbands has said that he particularly doesn't like this stage because Marth's sword won't lay flat on the stage, so it really hinders his ability to attack at every level of the stage.
Yeah, you'll notice a lot of times when someone counterpicks this level on Ken, this is one of the times he'll switch off Marth, just because it's not a good Marth level at all.
Ooh, Tink holding it down on the side there, putting both the newlyweds in danger. All right, middle of the stage is controlled by the Weds right now.
Some nice up air by Tink.
A quick turnaround from some smart play from Tink and Eddie.
There we go. It takes the first kill right there. Wife got him with the back air right across the edge.
All right.
That's why position's so key in level like this. It's a long level if you're in the middle, but if you get stuck by the edge and you're over 80 and you get hit with the back air, it's going to kill you. Whereas if you're in the middle, it definitely will not.
Now, with both the first two kills, Tink and Eddie really need to get a kill quick here. Make sure they met before the newlyweds can rack up much damage, because otherwise it's going to put them at a significant percentage disadvantage, and it's going to work to their. They're not going to enjoy that when it gets late in the game.
Right, and definitely on your counter pick, it's not a good omen to start off with them getting the two kills on your character before you've got one on them. But like we saw last time, it's still early, and it's anything can happen.
Interesting to note, if you watch some of the games on this stage, you're going to see some teams try to camp a little bit and control underneath the fin on the far right side of the stage. But both of these teams are a lot less about that camping. Neither team really likes those small spaces because Tink's Fox likes to move a lot, and Ganon can get into a lot of trouble if he gets bounced around down there by Peach's down smash. So you're going to see a lot less camping than you usually see from this stage here.
Yeah, I agree there. Like you said, there's some teams that really like to stay down low in a small space, but definitely neither of these ones are them.
Both open air teams.
Almost deadlocked here, stock into the match. They're almost two stocks in the match because everyone's on kill range. There's a point where Tink got stuck by himself, Eddie at the bottom, and just one tail took him out.
Husband controlling the space in front of his team's partner, protecting that turnip.
It looked like Wife pulled the death turnip there. He couldn't make much use of it. I've seen that change the tide of a game alone. It deals 35 damage. You can pretty much kill it if you get two throws. If you grab it, throw, grab, you can pretty much kill someone.
That's right. Peach's down B move pulled a turnip out of the ground that she can use as a projectile. And most of them do a moderate amount of damage. They have a little bit of knockback. But the turnip that has, what's it, X's for eyes or stitches for eyes?
Yeah, they call it a death turnip because it's got stitches and stitches around the mouth. It almost looks like a dead turnip.
And that is going to do a lot of damage like JV was saying. And it's important when a Peach pulls one of those that she makes the most of it.
Yeah, your odds are pulling one. I think I read somewhere Nintendo Power is like 1 in 300. I've never seen it actually confirmed, but I think that's commonly accepted in the community. So if you get 1 in 300, you better make some use of it.
You also might see from time to time, and this is a little bit more random, but you also might see from time to time Peach pulling a bomb out of the ground or a beam sword. And generally we have items turned off in Major League Gaming, but there's really nothing we can do about those items that Peach pulls up out of the ground. So that's a huge advantage for Peach players when they're able to pull one of those out.
Yeah, and it really adds a little bit, not so much randomness, but unpredictability to a match. It's sometimes you won't pull anything for a whole set, and then you get one of those matches where you pull a death turn up and maybe a bomb a couple pulls later, which is rarely uncommon, can definitely change the tide of the match.
Now, with Tink at a high percentage here, Eddie and Tink want to make sure that they get stage control before they go rushing in. Want to make sure that they're safe.
It's killed by Tink, and it looks like Eddie and Tink really took control of this one despite going down a little bit to begin with.
Little team combo there from Eddie and Tink.
Ooh, there was a combo into the ship kill. I think it was so high damage, though, he probably would have died anyways if the ship didn't hit him first.
Yeah, it's rare that you actually see one of those ships knock someone up off the stage, and when they do, it's generally when somebody's high enough already that it would have been a death.
Right, it will never kill anyone on its own. Sometimes people will get lasered into it, or the laser will pop them up, and another team will come in and kill them. But like you said, it's very rare. You got to be high enough, you're going to get killed anyways to bounce off of it and get killed.
Now, at a disadvantage here, husband and wife are going to try and protect themselves. They want Eddie and Tink to come to them, but it's not going to work for long if Eddie and Tink decide that they don't want to go down there because time is running out.
I think it's more of a desperation tactic to go for that turn up we were talking about. They're really down, so they need to pull something to kind of change the tide of the match. And if wife manages to pull a death turn up, who knows? If he gets one kill with it on Eddie real quick, he can maybe pull one on Tink too. I figure once you get down to around a minute, and if he hasn't pulled one yet, they're just going to have to go up there and fight anyways.
For those of you that don't know, ties in Major League Gaming are broken by the stock that are remaining, and then by percentage. So not only are husband and wife going to have to get up there and kill them, they're going to have to do some significant damage here to make sure that they've got the lead at the end of the match if they hope to run the timeout.
That is exactly right. That's why when we talked about how some teams like to fight at the bottom, if they manage to take a stock, leave it at any point in the match, they can go down to that bottom and kind of force the team to come to them.
Well, getting a little bit boring here, but as you can see, wife's still pulling away, hoping to get that 1 in 300 turnip.
But when you got this kind of money on the line like a tournament, people are going to do whatever they can to win.
All right, looks like time's running down. They realize it's time to go fight. Oh.
Like I said, around a minute, if you didn't pull one, they were just going to have to attack.
Looks like a very smart counter pick here from Eddie and Tink.
Smash, that will do it. All right, it's a 2-1 lead for Eddie and Tink here.